BDAI is a not-for-profit organization that needs your support for its continued success. Please consider getting involved with and donating to this critical and meaningful organization. Feeling all alone. Approximately 1 in 3 cases of hemophilia are caused by a spontaneous mutation of the gene. In some cases, the mother is not a carrier of hemophilia, and the child is affected. This child may be the first in the family to have hemophilia and to carry the defective factor gene.
We found out he had a bleeding disorder when he was about 7 days old.
He gets prophylaxis twice a week. I administer the infusions myself, and it's been going really well.
I found out that I was a hemophilia carrier. That's how Jace ended up having hemophilia. At first, they wouldn't test me, so I did not know. But once I found out, I kind of felt guilty feelings that he had hemophilia because of me.
His quality of life is pretty normal. It doesn't seem to alter anything he does or anything. He's living his best life, it seems. I forget that he even has hemophilia until I have to infuse him.
Yeah.
Even with new and more innovative treatments being available, there are still people who struggle with controlling their bleeding. Many people, even today, still do not know much about women with bleeding disorders. According to the CDC, as many as 1% of women in the U.S. may have a bleeding disorder, and many are unaware of their condition.
I live with von Willebrand's disease type 1. I found out I had a bleeding disorder, typical to most females, quite a while after I started menstruating. In fact, I was 32 years old when I found out that I had a bleeding disorder. My then 5-year-old son was having continuous chronic bloody noses, and that led us to go see an ear, nose, throat specialist, who then sent us to the HTC to be tested. And then when I was diagnosed, I understood why it helped everything. I had such horrible bleeding symptoms and such horrible pain and everything when I would menstruate. So when I took it regularly, like I was supposed to, it helped. But our quality of life is very good. And a lot of that is based on the education that we've gotten through BDAI and the family. The other members of the bleeding disorder community that are part of the Illinois network, part of BDAI, we consider them our family, our bleeding disorder family. We have 2 families.
Families in Illinois are not alone. The Bleeding Disorders Alliance Illinois was founded in 1949 and is the longest-standing advocacy organization in the United States. Founded just 1 year after the National Hemophilia Foundation, they work together by providing unbiased information and resources which allow people with an inherited bleeding disorder to live life without limitations.
So the first year of his life, he received on-demand treatment with factor VIII, meaning anytime that he had a bleeding event, we just take him to the emergency room and they would infuse him with factor VIII. Then he developed his inhibitor. And then after he developed the inhibitor, he received something called a bypass agent. And then he would receive that on top of factor VIII so that his body could begin to recognize it and accept it instead of his immune system constantly fighting the factor VIII. The trauma from the needles that he endured earlier in his life, he still remembers it, but it's all a memory now. He takes his intravenous injections like a champ. He still takes his bypass agent when he needs it for breakthrough bleeds. And he takes it like a champ, He has a full understanding and a full grasp on what his hemophilia is, how it affects him, and what it means for his life.
Through the services provided by BDAI and through medical advancements, we have seen improved preventative treatment, a better understanding of the importance of insurance, and continued access to treatment. We have helped children transition to adulthood, live full, healthy, and productive lives, and become advocates for their own care. These are great accomplishments which have been achieved through community support. However, there are still challenges facing the bleeding disorders community today. BDAI is a not-for-profit organization that needs your support for its continued success. Please consider getting involved with and donating to this critical and meaningful organization. Your generosity can make a difference and help those with bleeding disorders live life without limitations. Go to bdai.org to donate today.